Today's Saturday, May long weekend, 2026. I have a goal in mind. That is to go to Shannonville Motorsports Park. It's near Belleville, Ontario. That's about a 2-hour ride. We're going to be doing the 401 and lots of fun stuff. Maybe Highway 2 down by Lake Ontario. Pretty exciting thing. So, here we go. This is Cannington, Ontario. Now, quiet until I start riding. Adjust the mirrors a little bit here. This one on my right is way out of whack. Get to the stop sign here and do a little tweaking. That kind of tweaking. So we're in a little town called Manila, Ontario. It's one of those wonderful 40 zones. So I've been playing around the Instant 360. I'm not sponsored by them, unfortunately, but it's taken me a little bit to get used to the whole functions and I'm getting there. I learned that put it on single track audio, it only picks up the voice, not the bike. So I got it on dual track now. So I'm hoping that that's the bike. So yeah, we're gonna hook up to 407 in Oshawa. It's fast, there's less traffic in the 401. There's a little interchange between the 407 and 401. Actually, it goes to Highway 35 and the 115. So I can do that, or I can do the 412, which is a little cut off. Kind of goes to Bowmanville, but we'll see. I'll probably just go to 35 115 because I'm familiar with it. Lots of power on the Ninja 100. Alright, I shall do that. Bunch of nice little farm towns here.
Some rays turn into stars in your head. Warp speed, I'm traveling always, pretending not to care. Just another beautiful summer makes it long days, longer when you're not there. When I stand up, I can stand up with you. When I fall in pieces, when I look into your eyes. about your state and your town. Just another interstate trouble up the road. It's not enough when you're not around. When I stand up, I can stand up with you. But then I fall to pieces when I look into your eyes. I'm reeling. Don't leave me hanging on. Don't leave me hanging on. How can I get to you? This feeling like a top spinning around. I just wanna fall down. I wanna fall into your own eyes. I wanna fall, but could I make you mine? Are you coming around? Are you coming around? Are you coming around to me? I'm reeling. Don't leave me hanging on. Don't leave me hanging on. How can I get to you? This feeling like a top spinning around. I just wanna fall down. I look into your eyes. I'm reeling. You don't leave me hanging on. You don't leave me hanging on. How can I get to you? This feeling like a top spinning around. I just wanna fall down. I look into your eyes. I'm reeling. Don't leave me hanging on. Don't leave me hanging on. How can I get to you? This feeling like a top spinning around. I just wanna fall down. Like a top spinning around. I just wanna fall down.
Black Star. Heading down to Motorsports. Up 401 or 7. 407. Get off it. That was the plan. I think the plan was changed. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Chilly, underdressed, probably. Bugs, right here. Here's the black flies, mosquitoes. highway tour. Try to stay with this car snake. Cycling. Go. Just like that. This bike really likes to ride fast. Power comes out around, well, about 5,000. So. Oh, what the heck, James? Old beans. Here we are, America's busiest highway. Lots of trucks. Cars. Speeding. Today it's pretty reasonable, but so number one is highway where things can happen fast. Because it's a three-laner, we encourage motorcycles not to ride in the middle lane. That's where people take their maneuvers, get off the highway, and go around. But at some point, you gotta get over. Here we are. Alright.
I don't know why I held back so many times. Oh, I'm breaking out from the old days when I couldn't stand. I gotta hold my own way, no more secondhand.
Like,
I'm gonna take my time 'cause I need to. Gotta see through. I'm done with the smoke and mirrors and my own fears. Now it's all Now it's all clear. Now it's all clear. Finally opening my eyes. The stinging will surely reside. It's better than being blind. Oh, yeah, the lights coming through my room. I can only smell my perfume. There's nothing that reminds me of you. Oh, is the time that I wait. Is the time take my time, 'cause I need to. Gotta see through. I'm done with the smoke and mirrors and my old fears. Now it's all clear. There's nothing that reminds me of you. Now it's all clear. There's nothing that reminds me of you. Now it's all clear. There's nothing that reminds me of you. Now it's all clear.
Thanks. So this is Highway 2. This used to be Trans-Canada Highway. Anyways, almost to Shannonville. I actually passed through Shannonville. This is Mohawk territory. Past that sign. The Undanega. The racetrack. bike. Over here. Yes, sir. Shannonville Motorsports Park. Figure out where to park. It's my first time being here, so. Figure that there's gravel right in the entrance. Nice. Black flies are here. So I get home. Hello. Just here to watch.
Pardon?
Just here to watch. Where's the best place to park? I've never been before.
Okay, so you're going to go up where the bikes are. Are you staying overnight?
No.
Okay, up where the bikes are and back into the fence.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
Okay?
Yep.
Right up at the top, yeah.
Okay.
Ways to get here. Here we are, Shannonville Motorsports Park. It's gonna be a race starting here in 1 minute. Pretty exciting stuff. A nice paddock here. Maybe we can go check out the bikes. People are camping here. As Kawasaki says, the good times roll. And generators on the track before the start of the race. It's pretty cool.
Land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Let's go racing. It's time to race. Alex, we've been waiting all spring for this kind of weather. The track is warming up. Qualifying. I want you to run through the qualifying for the race fans and have a good idea how close this next race is going to be.
Absolutely, Frank. From the top row of the grid to the second row of the grid, they're separated by less than 2 seconds. So now this is the perfect opportunity, as ever, Frank, to welcome in our 11 riders that are going to be taking part in this Pro Super Sport race this afternoon. brought to you in part by OPP Racing. Ladies and gentlemen, starting on the back row of the grid, hailing all the way from the West Coast, number 115 is Ryan McGowan. Sitting in the middle in row 11 out of Moncton, New Brunswick, flight 262, Vincent Wilson. In position number 10 on a brand new motorcycle, hailing in from St. Columbier, Quebec, number 57, Laurent Girard. Starting in position number 9, out of nearby Keene, Ontario, number 79, Matt Wheel. In position number 7, flight number 40, Marco Souza. In position number 6, flight number 401, Dylan Fowler. In position number 5, your amateur super sport champion from last year, moving up to pro, flight 64, Cole Alexander. In position number 4, flight 104, Maverick Sears. In position number 3, flight number 91, give it up for Matt Simpson. In the middle of row number 1, representing the fast riding school here at their home track out of Peterborough, number 18, Tommy Cassidy. And while this rider starting on pole hardly needs an introduction, I know him one way, you know him as the Shaker, number 24, Sebastian Gromley. And ladies and gentlemen, Frank, that is your 11 riders that will take to the grid here for, well, a long one here. This is going to be a fun one. Well, it's been a long, cold winter. The sun is finally out. The track is warming up. The field is full. And finally, we have some motorcycle racing here in Shannonville. Well, absolutely, Frank. I'm sick and tired of seeing snow, and I'm sick and tired of shoveling my driveway, but luckily we don't have to do that anymore because it is a million degrees out here, and we're going to have some fun in the sun. You know that Tommy Cassidy is sponsored by the Fast Riding School, which is based here in Shannonville, Ontario. You know that, of course. And I'm still obliged to mention that Fast Riding School ran last Tuesday and Wednesday. So you didn't miss anything, though, because next week we're running Tuesday and Wednesday again. I do is watch it when you're at the gym. Just a reminder to everybody on pit road here that you must be behind the red guardrail. Oh, Frank, and the riders really, some of them have been on track, some of them haven't. Some have been at regionals and SOAR, others have been at Race Moto. And for some riders, it's their first opportunity to get on track at all this season. And for the most part, Frank, when you have to wonder, this is a long one, 17 laps. And do you go for it at the start? Do you try to make a position? Do you save your tires? A million possible strategies, kind of like combinations of burgers and Harveys. But you don't have a lot of time. 17 laps will fly by before you know it. I think you got to move for 6 laps. Standing right alongside Clive King. He's been around this sport for decades. He is a member of the Canadian Motorcycle Hall of Fame, and he has a great deal of knowledge. Having said that, can you pick a winner? I like Trombley because he's very consistent, but because might be I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Tell me, because that's a tough win here. I think they're going to have to lift the root of roof off this place because he's got a lot of fans in this area. He also, by the way, is an instructor at the fast riding school that I was just talking about. So you want to learn how to ride fast, you want to learn how to ride well. Get Tommy to teach you. Back behind the red guardrail, please, on the front straight. Well, Frank, here we go. The riders making their way up onto the grid here as we're going to get these set to go 17 national championship laps. And by the end of it, we'll have some tears, some smiles, and probably some expletives. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this show on the road. Tommy Cassidy's got a great start there right beside the Shaker, and there they are chasing one another. They're nose to tail, hitting it through turn 2. trees right now. But you can rest assured there's position changes within the pack for sure. Alex, can you pick them up coming out? Yeah, the Shaker has that lead as they're going to go to the double apex down the back straightaway, but Tommy Cassis has picked up the scent and he is right less than a bike lane, so they're moving their way adjacent to the 401 series highways as they're in Noah's Ark their way down the back straightaway 2 by 2. And let's see under braking which one of them has bigger balls of steel to see which will break the earliest. And it looks to me that they're going to break right on par with each other off the back straightaway through the kink towards Allen's Corner. One of the only few left-handers on this racetrack. It is Sebastian Tremblay from the 18 and in behind. I think there's Maverick Steer potentially that jumped up as well. But a lot of bikes are in a lot of positions here as it'll be the Shaker leading lap number 1, Frank. I just saw him gather up a couple of that bike lanes there between 1 and 2. So the number 104, Maverick Steer out of Quebec, is on the move. So can we point out, Frank, who's sitting in third? Your amateur Superbike champion, Cole Alexander, has found his way into third, but he might not be there for very long. The rider in fourth going to shop a position. They're going to swap spots. And unfortunately, announcer's curse, Cole Alexander finds himself off the podium. But Cole says, oh no you don't. Here they come side by side down the back straightaway. Cole Alexander going to try to jump him back under turn number 11. And he'll get... Got him. Coming off of turn 10 now into the switchback. And look how Tommy has closed up a bit on the Shaker as well. But we have a tremendous, you know, they tell you to watch for the race within the race. And man, are we ever watching that. Cole Alexander has got his hands full. This is his very first race. Alexander, he hasn't put a foot wrong this entire opening stint, but we still have 15 laps to go. But here comes Tommy Cassis, breaking a shot for a move here down the back straightaway. Just nose to tail as they come down the 401 straight. You have a look at your qualifying times, you're going to find that these guys are going faster than they did in qualifying. And I'm going to go out on a limb here. I got a sneak suspicion Thomas Cassis is biding his time. I think he's got the Shaker's number. I think he's just going to sit there and wait until the closing stages of this race. Putting a pass on Tremblay early in this race is like waving a red flag in front of a bull. It's going to cause a lot of trouble. So Tommy's just going to sit there. Look at this. He's only 3, 4 bike lengths behind and very, very steady. Those two riders. Taking on themselves on down through turn number 2. Vincent Wilson making his pro super sport debut here this afternoon. Looking for a good show for his friends, family, and sponsors hailing out from New Brunswick. But Maverick Steer has entered the chat. He has joined this battle here for third with Cole Alexander and Matthew Simpson. But right now it is Alexander that has the point. But I wonder if you're Cole Alexander, are you using up your tires? Are you using up your equipment? And maybe Maverick Steer is going to play the waiting game and pass both of them near the end of this one. So still a long way to go, but there is the 18 of Tommy Cassis continuing to manage that gap as they get to the front straightaway. That would be a bad idea for battle time that he had. Now behind the lines, you know what, Alex, for years they've been yelling about cut down the pine trees. The fact of the matter is, those pine trees add to the drama of this racetrack. On the back straightaway, Alex, I'm sure you can see the Shaker still leads Tommy. Yeah, absolutely, but Maverick Steer is right there. It is 1, 2, 3 as they come down the back straightaway here for positions 3, 4, and 5. And it looks to me, when they take an inch, they give an inch. There's not really anything separating those riders. But up at the front, Tommy Cassis is just biding his time. He is waiting like a shark trying to get at a swimmer off the coast of the beach. So what's he going to do to wait? He has a long time to go, still 13 laps. But in behind Maverick Steer might be shopping for a move here. Alexander, they're on top of each other. You can throw a blanket over these three riders. They come around. The rider trying to jump up and join the battle. So there is battles all over the facility, Frank. Alexander right now is in a pressure cooker, and I think he's been shunted down to one position. Coming out of turn two, he seems to pull up alongside Cole, and I think he's made the pass to Cole better from that man. He's in a position, but he might not have it for long. As Matt Simpson is in there, Matt Simpson, he is right in behind, but Maverick Steer is going to try to make the pass, and here comes Steer underneath the straight line speed, but Steer just can't get there. He's too far back to choke for a move on the turn 11 corner, but meanwhile, at the front of the field there, Frank, is the 18. He is continuing just to slowly but surely chip that gap, and Alexander is running the race of the millennium. Steer is the one that's putting up magic numbers down here. He outbrings pressure cooker as well. Alexander to go to school. He's in behind Maverick Steer and Matt Simpson is riding behind them, but he's got a distance to make up before he's able to. Matthew Simpson recording a lap 1 second faster than our race leader, so you may see that distance disappear. Speaking of distance disappearing, check out the back straightaway. Tommy is right here. Alex, what a run here by Tommy Cassis aboard the Fast Riding School Suzuki. And you know, if anyone knows this track better than the streets of his own neighborhood, it's probably that 18 of Tommy Cassis. He is just clawing at the back. He's just chomping at it. I mean, you know, eventually he's going to get there, but it's a long show, and you can't show your cards too early because that's how you lose it all. Thought perhaps Maverick here was catching up to Matt Simpson, but the fact of the matter is Simpson's got a second lap. Now he's getting within viewing distance, and he may be able to pick up some fine riding tips by the one in front of him. I gotta be honest, I'm quite impressed with what he's done and how long it's had him up in that third position. You know, we don't have guys like that for as long as he did, but as you take a peek at the leaders, they come to the back straightaway. There's nothing separating those two, Frank. They are just on rails. Top 4 riders are all within the same time. 1 minute and 17 points. So obviously, if they're riding at the same pace as the race leaders, you learn a lot by watching this race, by watching Tommy Cassis. He knows Sebastian Tremblay full well. He knows that if he passes Sebastian Tremblay, that's just like sticking your hand into a hire. So he will sit there just as long as possible. I gotta see the mission race ready. Pick up the lap. So right now, Cassis has caught the back of the 24, but the 24 has a lapper up ahead in the 262. So we'll see where they catch him. And here they come to Allen's corner. Move out of the way and let them go. Both Cassis and Tremblay are recording 106s.
Come on, Tommy!
After this many laps, they're short of Thomas. Oh man, I thought he was going to go for it. Really fine on the inside there. I feel Alex, you may have an opinion on this. But he's sitting back there on purpose. Oh, what a performance. And it looks like maybe there's been some movement in the first meeting. High drop in territory. It looks to me maybe Cassis has finally made the move, and I think he has, Frank. I think Cassis, yes he is. Cassis is your race leader. I didn't expect it this early, but there it is. I think that little man can not only has he taken the lead, but he has a bit of a cushion. just used high drama territory to his advantage and said hello and au revoir to the back to the 24. This is not over yet because the shaker is now studying him and seeing if maybe he can mount a charge the last couple of laps. But that's the crowd roaring here because he can bring the fast riding school back to the top step of the podium. That is the fastest lap of the race. Tommy Travis has just recorded the lap. 105 and change, I believe. 106.264, so it gets really close to 105. Well, here they come. Down the back straightaway, they're going to have LLT to deal with here, but the last are just slowly winding down. That time by, but here they come off the back straightaway through the kink towards Allen's corner. The 24 are going to try to shop for anything. Here he comes, take a look, but he's not close enough. But he'll have one more opportunity when they come along the first straightaway. And he has another lapper coming up. What a race this is. Definitely reflect that.
Down to the baseline. Thank you.